it's Eric from Hoopla Mail. In this video, we're going to talk about how to set up and create an autoresponder series. So we're back here on the dashboard page, and where you find the autoresponders is back under the Send Email Campaign section. You go down to Create Autoresponder, and much like the Send Email Campaign capability where it was set up several fields and we use predetermined templates, we've got sort of the same concept here, where a little bit more options to select from, but you have templates and that you can choose from, or you can create a new one from scratch. But typically with autoresponder series, you want to go ahead and create those ahead of time. I find it's easier just to kind of queue them up, get them in your pre-established in your email template section, go have them all set up, and then when you come back here, you can create your series, and you can just fill out this form and then create your series and attach each template to the series. So to do that, what you want to do is give yourself a group name, and what we've done is that we've established the autoresponders. You can put them into groups, and so that you can easily sort them and filter them. So you can type in a new group name here, or select from an existing group. So in this case, I have a CPA offer group 1. Or I can go ahead and select that, and I can then, let's say, modify it and call it CPA offer group 2 as an example. And then in the order in the group, you just put in the sequential order. And this autoresponder message, I'm creating the very first one for this group. I typically will then list this as 0 because it's the first number in the sequence. You could start it with number 1. It's whatever you prefer to do in your numbering sequence, but usually this will represent the first message in your series. And then when you come back and create a second autoresponder, you'll then want to pick from the option to select from the second or third, wherever you want to place the next autoresponder in your series. You want to give it a name, so let's just call this, let's say, call it offer 1. And we'll establish what's the working mode. And so the working mode here is, do you want a standard autoresponder when the user joins a contact list, meaning like do they subscribe to a web form? And this is the most common option that you're going to select, and this is typically what most people use. You'll also have when the user clicks on a tracking link. And so this is in the case of where you have a link embedded in your email. If you want to send an immediate response to that user when they selected a link within your email message, and you want to do an immediate follow-up with them because you know that you've got an engaged visitor at that point, you can set up another series, autoresponder series, that fires messages based on clicking links within your emails. And then you can also, when they join, when the user click on a join. So if they join a subscriber list based on a click message, when they're joining like a Facebook list, if you will. And then down here on the bottom, we have for our e-commerce integration. If you're an advanced or premium user, you'll see the option for the PayPal transaction types. So if you are, and this corresponds to over here to the e-commerce integration feature, you'll see the PayPal buttons. You can set up autoresponder messages to fire every time a user, let's say, starts a subscription. So think of this as an advanced e-commerce shopping cart autoresponder message. So you can set up different messages for each type of transaction and condition. So it's pretty powerful. But typically what we want to do is when the user joins a contact list. Autoresponder type, we can do a contact list, and then from there, if you select contact list, then we get an option that comes down which list. Do we want to do all list or a specific list? The other option in here is when contact list custom search. And you can then select this, and then you can search, let's say, by a specific date or a specific value. And what we'll do is that we will search the entire list for a contact list, and if that condition is met, and let's say you're collecting people's birth dates or their their zip codes is probably a better example. If you're collecting their zip codes and you want to do a campaign to a specific zip code, you could do an autoresponder to a custom search, type in the zip code here, and that will then fire off a message in that series only to those people in this contact list for that zip code. So this is pretty powerful as well. But in this example, we'll do a contact list, we'll select master list, and then from here you're going to want to go and put in your email address from where you want to send it from. So we'll just do Eric at hoopla.com, and that's where it's sent from. So that's where it looks, and then I'll just say for replies to, and for send bounces to, I'll go ahead and put the same one. You could send bounces to another address if you want to. All right, for the subject line, so we're going to say, I don't know, and again, just like in the email campaign, you can put tokens in here. So we can put things like the first name, comma, great offer. May not pass the spam filters, but you get the point. All right, so from here, now you've got the subject line, so now you've got your template. So I've got all my different CPA offers. So I've got my pre-formatted offers, or I could create a new one and cut and paste it and drop it in there, and then hit save, and it would then show up in the list here. So we'll just go ahead and select, let's say, option number 3, and then send this autoresponder. So since this is the very first message in the series, I want to send this one as soon as the user joins the list. But the other option is I could delay it, and I could do it in minutes, I could do it hours, days, weeks, or months. But in this case, so you would do the delayed for any autoresponder message through, let's say, 10, 20, or 30, or however messages that you have. All right, so now that we've got that set, same thing just like when sending a campaign, email campaign. If you create the autoresponder, it publishes it, it makes it live. Obviously, we're not going to be sending anything out until somebody subscribes to the list, but you could also save it and send test. And just like in the email campaign, it will not be live if you select the save send test until you activate it. But in this case, we'll just go ahead and create autoresponder, and that now sends us over to the managed autoresponder list, and you'll now see that this option is here at the top of the list. It's now order number 0, and so you see it's the group name, offer group 2, and we can go ahead and filter this out so you can see I got offer group 2, order number 0, I got offer name number 1, the working mode's the user join, contact list, it's immediate, and it gives me a little bit of description, and then some actions: activate, edit. I can change the order if I want to change. Obviously, if I have more than one autoresponder series message, I can change orders. And if I want to go back and look at my offer group 1, you can see that I've got more than one order or more than one autoresponder. I've got more than one message here going in the sequence. So you can see that I've got multiple in the list, and I can have as many as I want. A nice feature here is that when you have the autoresponder, you can actually click on this, and you can actually get some detailed metrics about that autoresponder message itself. So by clicking on the autoresponder name, it will tell you how many emails have been sent to that autoresponder, what's the average open rate, the click-through rate, the click-to-open rate percentage, and the average engagement, and some graphical charts to go with it. So this is specific for that offer message. So a nice little chart, and it's handy. All right, in the next video, I'm going to show you how to tie the web form to the autoresponders and show how that works together.